This is happening more and more. Yet, who's going to help me? I can go to a financial planner, and a financial planner can again help me with all the very important issues about my taxes and my how much I should be saving for retirement, and how can I use my wealth to help my kids go to school, and all very, very important things. But they can't help me with also a key element of my needs, which is what about the investments I've selected in my account at my defined contribution plan at my employer? What about the investments that I have in my discount brokerage account that I'm trying to accumulate, a basket of investments that'll also, help me reasonably build my wealth to assist in, whatever reason I'm trying to build that wealth. Again, kids' educations, retirements, financial independence, whatever it may be. So there's this difficulty of getting this advice. You can't go to a broker to get the advice or a mutual fund representative because those individuals are licensed to buy and sell you things, and those buy and sells that take place, the location of the products that are being bought and sold need to be in their environment. So if I'm a mutual fund representative, I can help you buy and sell mutual funds, but only if I have my name on the accounts that you're trying to buy and sell within. A broker can only provide you with advice on securities for the wealth that he's holding for you. He can't help you with picking products that are outside of the accounts with his company. So those are called on-book assets, and they're in the mutual fund business and the brokerage business. They're not able to discuss, or they can discuss it to some extent, but they can't be paid for providing advice on assets that are off-book. Now, it's not a complete legal requirement that they can't provide that advice, but the industry doesn't allow it. I mean, the self-regulatory organizations say that it's not something that we want our brokers doing. The Mutual Fund Dealers Association says it's not something we want our mutual fund people doing. So you need to have be providing advice on on-book assets, not off-book assets. So portfolio managers, can they provide the advice? Well, portfolio managers are in the business of taking over your assets and then not having to provide advice because they can do what they wish. So they're really not structured at all to provide advice on things that you maintain control of. So you've got money in your discount brokerage accounts, you've got investments in your defined contribution plan at work, and the portfolio managers really aren't in a position to provide advice for that either. So where does that leave us? I've got this wealth that I'm building up. The governments are certainly suggesting that that's going to be more and more prevalent every day, and I've got nobody that can help me. If the portfolio managers can't help me and the brokers and the mutual fund people can't help me, and both want to take my assets to put them in their own environment so that they can help me, but I can't move my pension plan, and I don't want to move my discount brokerage account. Where do I turn? Okay, and so it is an empty hole in our marketplace. And interesting enough, it's most of the phone calls I get recently. I mean, people are looking for some assistance in helping them build simple ETF portfolios. Can you help us with that? And so it's a difficulty that is in the structure of the industry, and I spent a lot of time trying to educate people that are looking for these services on what the problems are. So we think there's a very big hole in the marketplace that needs to be filled, and I hope it starts getting filled up in the next few years with people that are both financial planners and able to help you with the whole host of financial planning issues, and also be able to give you advice on assets that remain in your control and they have no control over, and they're just providing advice. But again, that's not possible currently under most rules, and certainly in Ontario and most of Canada, which restrict any individual from giving advice on individual security to a specific individual unless they're licensed to buy, sell, or take control of your assets. So it's a problem that I think is there, and I think if you understand the problem, you'll understand that you're now having to deal in one of the other areas, whether it be with a broker or a mutual fund representative. And by knowing what the problem is, I think it allows you to attack your relationship properly in that sales environment or in the portfolio management world, realizing that to some extent these people aren't trying to steer you just into their own domain, that they're not luring you into their lair. They really need to, under our current environment, get you into accounts that are part of their organizational structure so that they can properly provide advice.